So guys, I'm still playing around with all the things that I foraged. The 8 gallons of dewberries I've made so many things out of, but it's been kind of fun for me to come up with maybe a little bit of an unusual item. I'm doing some dewberry infused honey. I got some local honey, just wildflower honey, and I dried out some dewberries. I dehydrated them. I don't have a dehydrator, but I just used my oven on 135 degrees, and it took me about 2 days. It took so long because berries are mostly water, but I just spread them on a silpat lined baking sheet, and then I moved them around every few hours until they looked like this. Then over a double boiler, I just warmed the honey and added the dewberries. The reason they have to be desiccated and dried out is because any liquid that you put in honey can actually cause bacteria to form, and you certainly don't want that. Now I did put a lid on it, but I want you to see how the honey is already taking on kind of a purple color. I just let them steep like this for a few hours over a really, really low simmer. Okay, so the secret to making creamed honey is you have to start with a honey that has already become crystallized, or you have to buy a starter, which is honey that has already been creamed. They call it seed honey. So I'm just using honey from a local apiary, a little beekeeper around here. So I'm gonna use the creamed honey, strain the berries out of my honey, add this to it, and then I'm just gonna beat it until it's really, really light and has that thick, creamy consistency that we're looking for. Now, while the honey is still warm and a little bit runny, I'm gonna use a measuring cup and a funnel and fill up each of my little jars. Now, once my little jars are filled, I'm gonna take an impeccably clean, damp cloth and wipe the rim of each of my little jars. Now, when you're packaging foods for gifts, I always like to be really, really careful about cleanliness. So I boil the lids. These little lids have a little rubber seal on the inside, and when it gets really, really hot, it gets kind of soft and melty, and then it will adhere to the glass. That's why we've cleaned the glass off really, really well before we got to this point. So I lift each lid out with a pair of tongs and put it on a clean, dry towel. I don't touch any part of it. I dry the inside completely, then I invert it, and I stick it on my little jar and tighten the lid down. It didn't quite turn out the color I hoped it would. It's kind of an unusual color, but that's because when you take amber, which is kind of brown honey, and you mix it with purple, it kind of turns out a little bit of a dull grayish color, but oh my goodness, it is fabulous. Now I'm having so much fun just playing and puttering with all of these things. I should be doing work. I have so many dishes, I've got laundry, I need to be doing gardening in the worst way. I need to change my sheets. But gosh, y'all, don't we all need some kind of therapy? There is a lot going on in our world, and I think we all need to find something that brings us joy, and just a little place that we can go do something that kind of makes us feel like we're on a little retreat. It could be a good book, it could be sitting on the back porch, just something that brings your soul a little bit of peace. For me, it's making things. The lady I bought the house from gave me a couple of little pieces of furniture that she didn't want to take with her. Well, she didn't give them to me, but she sold me this little cupboard that was in the foyer, and it was like $25. And although I didn't know what to do with it at the time, I thought it was really cute and just kind of belonged on the farm. Now I'm using it to put all the little things that I make and serve at Stillwater's, and then when people come, they can just go pick something that they would like to take with them. I love to share the bounty, and it gives me a thrill to let people just pick something that they might particularly like to take home and remember their trip to the farm. I worked so hard for so many years as a mom, and I did a lot of creative things, but I was tired. So now there's actually a little bit more joy in it. It's also a productive feeling to do something with your hands. Look, y'all, isn't that just the cutest? Isn't it amazing what you can get on Amazon? anything that you need will just come right to your front door. Well, even things you don't need. I certainly don't need this, but it is fun. It is so much fun. Okay, I have to try it out. I have a little piece of toast that I'm just gonna put a little butter on. Here's what the color looks like. I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of almost a light lavender. And here's the texture. Not runny at all like honey. Look how it sticks. Look at that. Oh, look at that texture. That turned out beautiful, didn't it? I know there aren't a lot of purple foods in the world. Oh my goodness, that's so good. Even if you guys don't infuse your honey with some flavors, don't ever throw away honey that's crystallized. Just put it in your mixer, beat it up and make some really thick, delicious creamed or spun or whipped honey. It's really good. So pretty. Remember guys, see the good, be the good. Get out there and make some good things to share with people that you love. Good afternoon snack.